Hello! Welcome to the Tiny Toreros Story Time podcast. Today's story is brought to you by the University of San Diego Alumni Association. I'm your host and narrator, Claudia Gonzales. Today's story is quite special. It was written by Kyle and Amy Goleno. Kyle is from the USD class of 1999, which makes him a grown-up torero and an alumni author. This story is dedicated to his tiny torero daughters, Megan and Caitlin. So, are you ready for today's story? Great, I knew you would be. All right, everyone, today's story is Maggie and Maddy, Adventures in Napa Valley. I am Maggie and I love a little adventure. Maddy is my little sister and we do everything together. Mom says it's my job as her big sister to teach her and show her new things. She didn't exactly say how I should do it. At our age, transportation is a little hard to come by. It's lucky for us that hot air balloons fly over our backyard every morning. Today, one has landed at the park across the street. This is the perfect way for us to explore Napa Valley. Maddy, are you ready? I ask. Maddy squeals, I'm so excited. A little hot air and up and away we go. We float over the hills through the fog. Maddy thinks we are floating in a valley of fluffy marshmallows. We made it to Calistoga. We can see Old Faithful Geyser. It is so cool to see water shoot out of the ground all by itself. Castello di Amorosa, the castle of love. Maddy loves to dress up like a princess. She never goes anywhere without her crown. This castle is big enough for 2 princesses. There's the trail. A little bit further into town and we can find a safe place to land. Maddy, please turn off all electronic devices and secure your items in your purse for landing. That was fun. Maddy and I are starving. Our pink bike will get us there quickly. Mom says breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Dad always says donuts are the perfect food group. Mom says she hasn't seen any scientific research to support that, but Dad's pretty smart. Maddy and I think these donuts are delicious, especially with chocolate milk. Now it's time to accessorize, and I know just the place. So many toys, so little time. Maddy looks fabulous. I have taught her well. After all that shopping, this fresh air is perfect. Dad taught me how to paddle in Lake Tahoe when I was little. Now it's my turn to teach Maddy. It's time for lunch. Luckily for us, the river is close to Oxbow. It's like a shopping mall of food. There are so many choices, it will be hard for us to decide. I think we made a good choice with the mini corn dogs, fries, and milkshakes. Napa has fine food, even for us kids. Our adventure continues by air, land, water, and now by train. Chugga chugga woo-hoo! Next stop, the Culinary Institute of America. Maddy and I made Mom the perfect chocolate treat, and she doesn't even have to clean up the mess. You know what Dad always says goes great with chocolate? Wine. We do our best to stomp out every last bit of juice. I think this will be a fine vintage. Our feet are exhausted. That limo sure looks comfortable. Now this is the way to travel. Maddy opens the moonroof, I turn on some tunes, and we sing as loud as we can. Maddy and I couldn't resist stopping for a mud bath. I thought a bath was to get rid of the mud. I find it very relaxing, and Maddy likes how the mud feels between her toes. Napa has so many great adventures. I wonder what we should do tomorrow. The end. I would like to thank Kyle and Amy Goleno for allowing us to share their fun story with all of you today. And a big warm thank you to all of you, our tiny toreros, for listening today. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Be sure to check back for more stories read just for you. Take care, tiny toreros.